full carbon Kevlar?
Yeah, so everything carbon Kevlar. Quaife gearbox, sequential gearbox in it. The most fun you can have with your clothes on this event.
Slim, man. Yeah. Tell them all just stand down to the cup goal and the stands clear. I've been out running Top Gun in competition, they know who the man here. I can never fail, I can never fall, counted up without a cashier. And last year was real 25, I'm a fast on their heel.
All right, guys, we are back with another super special runway feature, and today this has got to be, it's definitely the most craziest variant of this car that I've personally ever seen, maybe even possibly the craziest variant out there. It is an Ae86, and I have the owner here, Hugh. Welcome to the channel, bro.
How's it going?
Mate, this car is amazing. Now, I've seen this car drifting because this is actually what this car does. It doesn't go in straight lines. Well, we'll be going in straight lines today.
Yeah, today will be different.
But the purpose of this is going sideways, and you've actually blessed us at Gaston Track. And
amazing event.
We've been at a few events, and the way this gets down is crazy. I think it was second fastest on the Brooklyn slide.
148.
148 drift entries before he's pulling up that hydro. So not only have you got a nice car, you're absolutely crazy too. But having seen the car before, even quite close up, I've never actually taken in the intricacies and what is actually done to this car. We're just having a quick chat now, a brief chat, and bro, this has blown my mind. Can you give us a basic, just a breakdown of what we're looking at before we go in a little bit more depth?
Yeah, so like we said, so Toyota Ae86, so it's 11, so it's got the square headlights, not the pop-ups. And then that's pretty much as far as the standard parts go. So it's running 1UZ 4 litre V8 with a big turbo, carbon Kevlar panels all over it, custom steering, custom, pretty much anything you point at is custom. And yeah, been a lot of work.
Full carbon Kevlar?
Yeah, so everything carbon Kevlar, like I said, carbon bonnet, so we've got the molds for everything. So like I said, not one panel is off the shelf, should we say. Everything was bought, and like I said, molds were made, and it's just to get it to fit. You know, we needed the wider wings to cover the wheels to get the steering angle. It was just one thing led to the other, and then we ended up with what you see in front of you today.
I love this. So this is, would you call it V2 of what it was before?
Yeah.
It was completely rebuilt a little
So
bit,
we had a bit of an incident at Buxton where we hit the wall, and then we decided that we were going to really change it up after that and go, you know, full build, and that's where Mark stepped in then from Two Roads Motorworks, and 2 years later, this is what we built. So we've been driving it for about 2 years now, and it's going well. It's really going well.
Can we show them what's going on under here? Because this is amazing.
The good stuff. A little bit controversial. If we'll have a few purists who say a V8 in one of these shouldn't be there, but when I bought it from Ireland, it already had one in, so don't shout at me too much. In the comments,
so you didn't do it. You just carried on the trend.
Yeah, exactly.
So the engine out of a Lexus, right?
Yeah, so it's a Lexus Toyota V8. So like I said, it was in the LS400. It was an NA engine in them, but we've got carried away again and put in there. So it's a Garrett G35 1050. It's a really good turbo. We've gone for the plumbed in extinguisher to try and help with the noise and stuff, because it does get a bit loud.
But says that with a massive side exit exhaust, right?
But you know, we've tried. We've got a little bit of a exhaust going on there. The engine itself fully forged, heads are CNC'd, ported polish, and then we've got Kelford cams in there. Wow. Electric throttle body, like, you know, custom coil pack conversion on it. Like, you know, it's pretty much, like I said, Will Fab, another mate of mine, has done the exhaust.
Mate, it's crazy.
Thermomet have been, everything's been done, because we suffer quite a lot with heat in drifting, and, you know, the Thermomet's been absolutely faultless. You know, not sponsored by them or anything, but the company works well.
Mate, listen, I've worked with them. In fact, a few of my cars have had their heat management, and it's incredible. It's top notch. And also, that's another thing, guys. Like, these builds not only look cool, like, they're super functional. Remember, these guys are on the red line all the time. Like, they get hot. You guys go out and drive these cars, so it's testament if one of these are actually lasting a season. In terms of power now, that's something I haven't actually asked.
Yeah, so it depends what fuel we run. So if we run a race fuel, it's knocking on the door probably close to 840, 850. Okay. But on pump fuel, it's only running 1.2 bar, and it'll still make 750.
Kevlar. What does it weigh?
Yeah,
That's power to weight's pretty cool.
So it's the rad's in the rear, so it's got probably 14 litres of water in as well. But with the water, with the fuel, so fully fueled up and everything, it weighed just over 1,200.
Okay, cool.
So,
yeah,
it's
a light
pretty
car.
good. But then we've got works wheels, which are very, very heavy. You know, we could probably shave 50, 60 kilos out of it, but they look cool. And that's got to be more important. Sometimes.
Bit of form, bit of function.
Exactly.
Yeah, mate, this is epic. And as I see, this is, what do you call it, space framed?
So it's so tubed. So from the front, because again in drifting, we're not allowed to move the strut tower, so anything from there on is just tubed. It's just hence why we've got plastic rather than glass, because we do take a few knocks, so having the tube just makes it easier to replace.
Wherever you look, wherever you go, there is something cool to talk about. Talk us through your brakes and wheels then.
So wheels are a Works Meisters, like I said, so it's a one piece on the front, then 3-piece on the back, 17s on the front and 18s on the rear. The widest tyre we can run on the rear is a 265, so we've gone for an 18 with a 265.
Lovely.
But then as you can see, the carbon skirts, you know, they again custom made, carbon wing mirrors, and then the brakes high spec. They're S14 front hubs we run, but then with custom arms, you know, to get angle. We've got about 75 degree of steering lock, which out of an 86 is difficult. So that took a lot of work, but that's working really well. Carbon Kevlar doors, as we just said.
That's crazy. Can I show them inside?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, open up.
Because bro, this is guys, this is all artwork.
We spend some time here. This is where, like, you know, you spend a lot of time in there. So then we try to make it a nice place. So you're talking carbon dash. It's all PDM'd. You know, AIM, PDM and dash, and then we've got the Saybelt seats, carbon fibre, pretty much door cards, perspex, Quaife gearbox, sequential gearbox in it. Yeah, Quaife sequential in there as well,
6-speed. Okay. So tell me this, have you got load cells mapped in, or is it kind of clutch?
No, because with drifting, because wheel speed and engine speed are so mismatched that you can't risk running. You can't do it because you need to clutch it. No, it's something that, you know, boys have tried and it just hasn't worked, and you just blow in gearboxes. So we do clutch it for, exactly.
That's okay. It's still
exactly. You still feel like a hero grabbing them.
Mate, I love this, and your air intakes.
So we had to feed, and then all of these. So we've got 4 fans in each of the tubes, which all runs off the PDM then to feed the back, which again we got carried away with.
Bro.
So in the rear, full radium fuel cell, you know, 2 fuel pumps in it. Touch wood, we've never had an issue with it. Everything's been perfect. And then we've got Ice Fab. I think you had Andy up here with his S14. Racing another 14.
Yes,
so Ice Fab, so he made the rad, so
it's
again custom made rad with a custom made fan, and then he made the intercooler as well. So, you know, and it works well considering it's such a small car with a big engine.
Mate, this, like, honestly, guys, I hope the shots we're showing of this car and this chat is actually driving home and actually showing in its true light what this car is about. This car is like one of the coldest looking cars I've ever seen. Before he even starts talking and showing you the intricacies of this car, mate, this is such a cool build. It's mad.
One thing for the purists, we've kept a live axle in the rear, because you can go to independent rear suspension on these because you can buy a kit, but we've kept a live axle, but it's a Winters live axle in the rear, which we can change the gearing on as well. So it just, you know, it's the little bits that people wouldn't see that unless you talk to them.
Do you know what's crazy? Like, I only notice it now, you say, but like, you can actually see the carbon weave. You're actually really understated for doing this. Like, it's fully carbon Kevlar, but if you look close in the light, you can see the ripples of the carbon Kevlar.
We tried to keep it, in a weird way, we tried to keep it subtle, but as you say, the more people look at the car, the more they notice. Which I quite like. You know, it just looks, and because it's black, the carbon as well, the bonnet, everything just sinks in a little bit, and then, like I said, it just.
Right. You've
dream build. I'm very lucky.
Yeah, no, this is physically a dream build, but the main thing is it is functional too. You know, it looks beautiful, but it's functional, and I guess. Although we're not going sideways today, that is probably going to be the next part of the video. We might go a little bit, but it won't be on purpose. So yeah, shall we hit the runway and see what she does?
Let's do it.
Let's go. All right, guys, so we are in the most deadly looking and sounding, by the way, because the Revs are absolutely savage, Ae86 I've ever seen. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out on the runway, a little bit of a warm up, and then we're gonna go for it, yeah?
Let's go.
Mate, this is mental. There we go. Oh, yes.
Can't be a
mechanical. Hey.
Go.
Yep, whenever you're ready. Transmission noise in here is crazy! So have you got like, you've got switchable mats, or you just...
Yeah, so today it's just no boost pump, and then we've got like anti-lag and the launch just on a burn and stuff, but it like
everything going on. This is mental.
We'll knock it up a level now.
Oh, so we're going up a level. Okay. And it, mate,
standing start.
Yeah, let's do it. Standing start. Even so, mate, this is like just the way it eats through the gears, plus the environment, the feels,
it's just so
everything, bro. This is what an experience, guys. This is evil. This guy's just evil.
It's continuous, like
yeah, there's no let off.
It's got like the turbos, you know, we could have gone up the size on the turbo and stuff to give it that more punch up top, but with drifting, it's got such a good power band. It's like, it makes peak torque at like 3.6, 3.7, and then you've got power. This will rev to 7.5.
Okay,
so you've got
okay.
a big, nice power band, but it's like, you know, this living my dream. This is as good as it gets.
Mate, this is
the most fun you can have with your clothes on. This is it.
And I second that, man. This is crazy, bro. Like, just every look. We saw how nice it looks from the outside. We see like how well it looks. We see how good it goes sideways too. But even in a straight line, the vibes and the thrills
really
you can have.
It tracks really straight because we run all the alignments set, you know, for drifting. So I was a bit surprised because we ran a little bit of toe out, a lot of camber, but it tracked pretty straight. That did. I was quite.
And you're not. You're staying at like. I can't see the V-box, but from what I'm seeing in your aim, it's like 150 mile an hour we're getting toward this runway. And this runway is,
like I said, I reckon I've got like it's getting up to 6,500 revs there. There's probably
I don't want to.
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, you know, we could stick a bigger gear in it and see what we could do, but I think 150 will do.
That's enough. Trust me. From the passenger seat, when the doors are doing that.
I was going to say,
it's enough.
If we want to blow the doors off, we put a big gear in it.
Hugh, brother, thank you. This is the first time anyone's driven this car, right? Ever. And
8 years.
8 years.
8 years.
Listen, I feel blessed for people like yourself with builds like this, who went to the extremes of making such a perfect car that actually allow me to, or trust me to drive your car. So thank you so much. We're going to take it easy. We're going to go slow. Hopefully I won't stall it, and we'll go with the flow. So is this locked in? Or
no, so yeah, that's all good to go.
All right. Throttles are very low.
That's just nice on this other pad.
Very nice. Just the mechanicalness of this car.
Makes you feel like a proper race car driver.
Oh yeah, by the way guys, this seat is not on rails, and yes, we all know I'm a short ass, he's tall, so we're going to work this one out. But the steering too looks so
it's an Astra electric steering, and then a Nissan S40 front.
is mental. Honestly, thank you so much. Honestly, like, it looks and sounds so aggressive, but it actually drives really, like, it's compliant. It's very compliant. Right, so we're gonna go for one pull in high boost. So are we in high boost?
Yeah.
All right.
So this is about, like I said, because we're only on pump fuel today, we're not on the ratio. This is about 760 here now. It's relentless with the power, like the way it just, and the gears just like bang, bang, bang.
Bro, this is like, these kind of cars just make you an ASBO, but they're so rewarding to drive. You know?
It doesn't work slow.
No.
Like you there now, like, you know, off the lines, like clamp, but then when you smack,
it loves it. It loves it.
Just...
And this is the thing, man. I hate even using this word within a feature like this, but you see, like, modern electric cars, like, you talk about emotion, you want to know what emotion is. This is emotion.
You can feel everything. And it's just doing like every little twitch, like I said, every gear change, it's just.
Yeah, this is different.
This is for me. This is what driving's about. You know what I mean?
100%.
And it's good for us to do something different, like, you know, go in the street, like, because we never get to really just to see what the cars can do. So it's thank you for having us.
No, honestly, these kind of builds coming on my channel and giving me these experiences, man. All praise to you guys for building them, for trusting me, for showcasing it in front of like everyone. Like, this is what we live and breathe. Anyone who's watching this video, I guarantee they're loving life right now. This is what we love. So thank you. And I know there's a team behind this build too. Do you want to give everyone a shout out who deserves one?
There's a lot of people, but, you know, like I said, first one's got to go to Mark at Two Roads Motorworks. He's tired. You know, we ask a lot of him, and every time he delivers perfectly. My wife, my very, very, very patient wife, she's been amazing. I've got a kid who works for me, Jamie, who always helps with, you know, loading and unloading the trailer. I've got Di, who comes and does the spotting for me. I've got mates who, like I said, Will Fab, who's done the exhaust. There's, you know, John Allen, who does the mapping. There's just so many boys. Like I said, you know, we can't do it without them. Like I said, so, you know, they let me go and do what I love, and it doesn't get much better than this.
Well, bro, listen, thank you so much once again. I'll leave links down below to Hugh in the description, so you can actually find him, see some of his drifting, and also anyone he wants me to link in below, you can find them there. And guys, if you have enjoyed today's video, make sure you smash that subscribe button. It helps massively. Give us a thumbs up, and of course, we'll be back soon with another crazy runway feature, I guess. Peace out.
Know they did it this big. I ain't show it like the rich did. Eating bread like the rich kids. Sending headshots and getting gigs. I've been on the run for some months. You know I ain't stopping, they can see it. Bitches with the pen in they mid could probably kill them all off the lid. This how the pastor act. You get no pass for that. Records my name in the books. You chasing the goal, probably give you a panic.